Walk up in this bitch like, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, bitch, I'm really him. Hold up, look, walking this bitch like, hey, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey, bitch, I'm really him. Don't believe me? Come and see me. Got 3 wishes from my genie. Now I'm on your local TV. All on tour, got bitches screaming. Say she wanna come and see me when I'm in a local city. I'm like, pause though. Please step aside so they can see me. And I walk up in this bitch like, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, bitch, I'm really him. On God. Walking this bitch like, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, bitch, I'm really him. I'm the realest from my city. That's on money, that's on Kiwi, that's on mamas. Nigga, don't believe me, come and see me. I been dodging niggas, dodging all that fake shit. All these niggas working real, but I been getting paid, bitch. All the niggas know me from the street. Niggas asking for a feature, that's like every other week. Niggas talk behind my back, I keep my feet up, have a seat. Cause at the end of the day, all these niggas watching me as I walk up in this bitch like, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, bitch, I'm really him. On God. Walking this bitch like, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, bitch, I'm really him. On God. Walk up in this bitch like, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, bitch, I'm really him. Hold up. Look, walking this bitch like, hey, yeah, I'm really him, hey, hold up. Talking my shit like, bitch, I'm really him, hold up.
The Chop Shop and Mint Mobile have partnered together to bring you some good news. And the good news is that Mint Mobile's cell phone service and wireless services are here, and they're here to save you money. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless services as low as $15 a month. That is right, $15 a month. That means you are still keeping your same speed, you're still having the same coverage, you still are able to use the same data that you use, but for the low price of $15 a month. Switching to Mint Mobile is totally easy. I mean, they've made it so easy. You can literally download your SIM card. They have an eSIM card program. You're able to download a SIM card to your phone, and immediately, within like 15 minutes, you can activate that SIM card and have a new line with Mint Mobile. For a special limited offer for our Chop Shop viewers, you can get the Mint Mobile services, the unlimited services. That's usually $30. You can get it for $15. That's 50% off. You're saving 50%. You're going to get the unlimited service for Mint Mobile for only $15 a month. Think of all the stuff you could do with a little bit of extra money that you save from your cell phone bill in your pockets. You can go to a Rockets game. You can, take your family out to eat. Like I said, nobody should be paying this much for cell phone services in 2023. The technology is too good for that. So make the switch today. Make the switch today. Go to the link in the description of the video. Support the channel. Check out Mint Mobile as we're partnering with them, and we're gonna keep dropping that heat.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, CSGs? Appreciate y'all for joining us. What's happening with everybody out there? Y'all know what time it is, man. Good looking out for coming by, stopping up, chopping it up with your boy. What's chopping with everybody out there? You know how it go. We're gonna be talking about this off season and how this off season shaping up to be very, very much different than the other previous 2-3 off seasons that we had so far as Rockets and Rockets fans. How y'all feeling out there? My mic good? Can y'all hear me? Am I coming in clear? Music, can you hear the music? No, whatever. What's happening with everybody? We will be revealing the post that we put out that we'll have a guest speaker from the Chop Shop crew, the CSGs, all my subs. If you wanted to come up, and we're gonna have a full pre-recorded session, basically a podcast with the subscribers, and we're gonna be drawing it in the hat. Well, I got a little bowl right here with everybody name that put their name in the hat. If you didn't get it, let me know. This your last chance. I will write them down. and put your name in the hat right now, today. So I know everybody don't see the post that we put on the Chop Shop page because everybody be doing different things. So if you in the chat right now, let me get some papers. If you in the chat right now, you want to put your name in the drawing, let me know. Okay, we see Kurt want to get in, put in there. Kurt. Let's see. Sean Caleb want to get in there. Sean Caleb. Devin is for to be on the podcast. We're going to pre-record it, and we're going to have anybody in there that we put. I'm going to draw the names today, so Uzumaki. I'm going to get to some of y'all comments. I see. I'm going to put who else want to get in there. Devin 95, you want to get in there, Devin? Or no? Now, the requirements is you're going to have to be, okay, you're going to have to show your face. You're going to have to show your camera. You're going to have to be in a secluded spot. Andre, you changed your name. You was Swaggy D, right? I know you by Swaggy D. You gonna come in here with Andre. What you mean, Swaggy? Andre / Swaggy D. I think that's Swaggy. Swaggy, that's you, ain't it? Swaggy D he didn't went Superman Clark Kent on us. He Clark Kent today. He ain't Swaggy D. He say that's my name. Already know. Hey, you threw me off a little bit with Andre, fella. Let's see. All right. Who else in the third coast? You want to get put in the hat or no? And I wanted to do it on stream, so everybody can see that there's no favoritism over here. It's just I want to be as transparent as possible. Third coach say he good. Okay. So I'm gonna get right to it. First, we gotta highlight our new subscribers and everything, and our new members. D-Way Highway 61. My bad. He said 10-time rookie subscriber. Appreciate it. Clip Corleone renewed his membership 7 times. James Pierce renewed his membership 10 times. Ulysses Sanders, appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. Cooper Patterson, appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. Blair Jones, appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. Smokey Edwards, appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. Just Call Me Zay, appreciate you for renewing your membership. Sadar Cordell, appreciate you for renewing your membership. Azim Latif, appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. Mark Pinkerton, appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. Jamel Wolfork, appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. Neck Deck Personnel, appreciate you for renewing your membership 10 times and running. Chris Strange TV, appreciate you for renewing your membership. The Chosen One, appreciate you for renewing your membership as well. What's happening? Now, if you just joining us, I will be drawing names from the cookie jar here for a guest appearance by the CSGs. We will have one of y'all special guesting on a podcast, and y'all can come up, and we're gonna do like a 30-minute session strictly with one of the CSGs to have y'all on the podcast. I'm not quite sure if Frank will be there. I'm hoping he would be, but like we know, he's dealing with some things, family issues, so he might be there and he might not, but I will be there. And for you to hit us up at HTXShopShop@gmail to let us know your schedule so we can arrange that and you can be on the chop shop with us, you do gotta have a camera. We want it to look, professional. You know how we do it. We try not to do anything over here. So hit us in the Gmail, htx at chopshop at gmail.com to give us your schedule and what would be the best available time. I'm off from work for Labor Day, so hopefully within the next 2 to 3 days I don't have to go back to work till like Thursday. So in between now and Wednesday, hopefully that'll be the best situation that we can record the podcast and have it edited and uploaded to the channel so y'all can see yourself on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. If anybody, this is your last chance. If you want to be on the Chop Shop podcast, let me know right now while y'all in the chat, and I will put your name in the cookie jar. Let's see. Chet man, do you want to be in it? Dorian Pomier, do you want to be in it? Kurt said, when is this? I'm drawing today. Now, like I just explained, Kurt, you will have to be available within the next 2 to 3 days. And you will have to have a camera. You have to be in not a secluded spot, but a spot to where your audio won't be messed up, and we can have a great chop up time. You could come up, chop it up with me, and hopefully Frank will be there. Red Dragon 83, what's good? Oh, I see y'all, man, y'all chopping me up about my glasses, bro. I'm actually supposed to have glasses. My glasses got broken like over a year ago. When I first started the Chop Shop, I was wearing glasses with me and Frank, but we didn't have too many members then. But I know y'all chopping me up saying I look different with my glasses, man. But I'm supposed to wear glasses, and that's what it is. I know y'all see me squinting at the screen half the time because I can't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm supposed to wear glasses. So get used to seeing me with glasses on because that's what I'm supposed to wear. I'm gonna let Rob Stradamus come in. This my boy, Rob Stradamus. If y'all haven't met him, if y'all know, he used to do the pregame live streams with me, and he used to pick the winners or the losers of the game between the Rockets and their opponent. And he's here to make the drawing. So y'all won't think no funny business going on. Space, I don't play favorites or nothing like that. So, Rob, you can do the honors. Come stand on this side, Rob. Pick a name out the hat. Okay. What that say, Robert?
DJ Generation.
DJ Generation has won. Let me see.
He said who that again?
This is my kid. This is my kid. DJ Generation. If y'all see it right there, DJ Generation, he won it. Yeah, that's Rob. That's Rob Sigamiggs. That's Rob Stradamus. Kenya Plummer say it's rigged. This ain't the NBA lottery, bro. Oh, man, but DJ Generation, if you watch, I know you will watch this later. If you're not on right now, come in later. You won the special guest appearance to come on the Chop Shop and chop it up with me and possibly my boy Frank on some of the topics you want to talk about. So we're going to let the guests pick a couple of topics he want to talk about. And, of course, we will have our own. So, DJ Generations, congratulations, the chat boss. He is the winner. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen it, man. I didn't pull no funny business. Everybody's name was in the hat. And DJ Generation won it. When you enter in the league. He say he want to be a basketball player, so he will. He gonna be trying to work on it. Appreciate you, Robster Diamonds, for coming through, assisting the chop shop and pulling the name out the hat. Robster Diamonds. Appreciate that. Well, yep, DJ Generation, congratulations on being the guest subscriber from the CSGs to come up and be on the podcast with us. Now, if he have something busy, if he's busy, he can't make the time scheduling or whatever, I'll draft it. I mean, I'll pick again and see who will win. So for now, DJ Generation, the chat boss, is the guest appearance winner. Let's go. All right, man. Appreciate y'all for joining. Let's get right into it. Now, like I was saying, we're gonna go ahead and look at this off season and what's been different about it. You see the title at the bottom. It says preparation and dedication. It seems like the preparation and dedication have been on the forefront of most of these players' minds, and we see them all in the gym, all of them. I done seen Tari in a few runs. I don't have too much footage of Tari, but we done seen Jalen. We seen Jalen go with the select team, rubbing elbows and shoulders and soaking up game for some of the best players in the league and the best coaches in the league. He's been in the Rico Runs. Fred VanVleet, he's been in the gym all summer as well, working out with Jalen, doing what he had to do. I think he anticipating a bounce back season for himself, and with high hope. I think he's have to earn that contract, and I think he knows that he have to be a leader for this squad. It's almost like he's getting a new, how would you say it? He's getting a new go at life almost. A new contract, new team, new system, new coach. He's getting a second chance. And being the highest paid point guard presently, he feels like you can tell he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders, but I think he's ready to step up and do what he do and bring that leadership and bring everything that the Rockets need from him, running the offenses, doing the sets, and he's getting his body in shape. He's getting his game in shape. He's working on what he needs to do to come in and be the best Fred VanVleet and be the best leader of this squad. So, yeah, that's Fred VanVleet. And I wanted to go through his routine. He actually works out with like two of his brothers. And I wanted y'all to see that he is a pro's pro. And he actually got a routine. Shout out to Kenyon Plummer, my boy KP. He brought this to my attention. KP is almost like a Chop Shop live stream planner right now. He's been giving me content when I be working. I work quite a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I work quite a lot. So I'm not able to dig in through the creases and crevices of the internet to find a lot of content as far as videos and everything. So KP, he's been shooting me links. He's been in my DMs. He's been showing me a lot of things that I probably missed. Some I probably seen, but a lot of things that I probably missed. So shout out to Kenyon Plummer. This was a video he sent me of Fred VanVleet and his workout. So we can go over that, and we're gonna get right to it and show why this man went from undrafted to the highest paid point guard in the league and a champion, because he has the work ethic. Kurt say how you get that job, how much you get paid. Kurt, I mean, I think that's between me and my boy Kenyon Plummer, how much he's getting paid. You feel me? You don't ask a man about his pockets, Kurt. Nah, I'm just playing. anybody that have any type of things that they want to discuss, they can always hit the DM. They can always hit me on Twitter or whatever y'all on, whatever platform, and I just like Kenyon Plummer do, and I will present it to the Chop Shop fans if that's what y'all want to see. That's what I do. This is a platform for the people, so don't feel shy about hollering at your boy and making things happen, bro. Let's go. Now, this is not one of his most like rigorous routines. This is like more of shooting practice for him. So it's not like he's just going hard in the gym doing all kinds of crazy Kobe 666 routines as he used to call it, like the devil's routine. He just working on his form, working on his shot. But this is the type of things that you have to do in the off season. Right there, that step back. I like seeing guys that do the step back, create space and see their form on it. That's a good routine, good workout to do.
Right. So me, Darnell, and Fred, we brothers.
See, this is his brother, and his brother is actually his trainer. I never knew that. So big up to KP for showing me this link, because I never knew his trainers was his brothers. He kept it all in family, and they all came up together. And now his brother is actually getting recognition, and he's starting to work out with other guys in the league because he have a good training program that Fred VanVleet pretty much endorsed and he uses himself. So his brothers, I like to see that, man. You bring your family along with you. Any success you have, you bring your family along with you if they deserve it. Now, if they just draining you, no, cut them off. But yeah, I like to see stuff like this, like LeBron, how he took care of his family and his best friends and everything, and now Rich Paul is number one, in the league as far as being what's the name? So yeah, bro, I like that.
Players grew up with us.
Oh wow, okay.
What's good, Smoke Dog? Appreciate you for joining us. Worldwide Coffee Time. What's good with it, family?
Middle brother, Fred the youngest, Darnell the oldest. We spend more time being poor together than being rich together type. So whether it's, good times or bad times, we always know whether the storm. Like as far as just us brothers, we family first, that come before anything. So it's good or bad, we always gonna stick together.
So
that's a good point. They family first, whether a good time, bad time, they always gonna stick together, bro. And that's the type of people you need in your corner. I think coming from that background and having that mentality, that's where your culture gets set. These are the type of guys that set your culture. Like Fred VanVleet, he's gonna set the culture here. He's not gonna be that guy that wanna just have all the accolades, me. He wanna see his teammates do good and come along with him, and that comes from having a background with his brothers and establishing that chemistry and being there for each other, and make sure you gonna go to war with them, whether good or bad. And I think that's a big key factor for us picking up Fred VanVleet to set the culture. That's why he got paid a lot of money.
well, even in his rookie year, did you do the training too during that time too?
Yeah. and for every off season, I would come up to Toronto when he needed me. But with it being in a different country, sometimes it was hard, getting back and forth. So I was doing all of my training in Rockford, locked in every single off season, and then right after the pandemic, 2020, we ended up getting our own facility in Rockford, Illinois.
This part of the video pretty impressed me, and I think it impressed KP too as well, because your boy, you remember he was one of the, I wouldn't say the worst 3-point shot guys in the league, but really he kind of was. He was in the low 30s, and if he can get his 3-point shot back to where it was, bro, like he's gonna be good. He's gonna have a bounce back season with us, and he reel off some right here, man. He reel off some. That's 2 in a row. 3 in a row. 4. 22. He finally missed one at the end. But bro, to reel off 26 3-pointers, that's hard. That's hard, bro. Like, I know it's in a gym setting. There's nobody really, hounding you to get rebounds. I mean, to get defense and in your face and all that. But just to hit 26 3-pointers in a row, that means he can't shoot. He can't shoot. Nikki, what's good? Appreciate you for joining us. Hit that like button, everybody. Hit that like button. Appreciate you for reminding everybody. Devin95, you know how we do it. Hit the like button if you in here. Steve O, what's good, Steve O? Yeah, man. To roll off 26 3-pointers in a row, that's not no easy feat. Some people can't hit 2 in a row. Some people can't hit 1. And for him to roll off 26 in a row, you could tell his mind is in the right place. He's trying to really work on his game, bro. I think he's going to bring that established, much needed culture. I think he can really, really bring what we need to the table as far as everything that we need from a leader. I think he will be the de facto leader on the court. I think Udoka will be the leader, in the locker room, off the court. I think that's Udoka's role. But your point guard is always the extension of the coach on the floor. And I think he knows what he has to do coming in. I think he's excited about it. I think he's excited to actually have this new opportunity so he can go and establish whole nother culture. And if the Rockets turn it around, Fred VanVleet, if he have a good year and he's doing what he needs to do, he will be a big part of it. Because no knock on KPJ, we didn't have that established point guard yet. KPJ did what he had to do, and he wasn't in the best position to succeed. But we have an established vet, champion, winner, hungry little pit bull, and very smart, intelligent guy in Fred VanVleet that's willing and want to take on the role. And I think his shoulders is big enough to handle the role of being, the leader, de facto leader on the court. So I think he knows what it is. He's up for the challenge. And this offseason has just it's been good, man. I can't really say nothing real negative about this offseason like I had in previous off seasons. I could pick through all kinds of little things that we didn't do, what we should have did, who's working on what, who's not. For the most part, I think everything is coming in, meshing together to have a good team next year. With all the moves we made, the draft picks we got, this off season is totally different from the previous 3 off seasons. And getting Fred VanVleet is really going to be one of those key factors in us moving forward and actually becoming good again. Now, we all know our man Thompson is waiting in the wing to come up and assume that role. But for him to actually learn from a guy like from Fred VanVleet, y'all talking about DJ Augustine in the chat, from Fred VanVleet, that's a good step. That's a good first step to learn from an established veteran point guard who knows how to win and who knows what he want to do on the court, who knows how to run sets, who knows the little ins and outs about the game. That's something that KPJ didn't have privy of. He didn't have nobody there. He had John Wall there, but they wouldn't let John Wall play. We didn't let John Wall even practice with these guys to even impart any type of wisdom of the game onto KPJ. So, we didn't put KPJ in a great spot, in a great position, to actually be a successful point guard. But DJ Augustine, he is that quintessential point guard, and I think that our man Thompson is really gonna reap the benefits. This is what you call investing in your young talent. So this is what you do when you should have probably been doing the last couple of years, getting veteran guys, maybe not as high priced as Fred VanVleet, but get guys that's veteran. And if you want Jabari to become a great player, get somebody that he can sit behind. Or either if he's not going to sit behind, at least chop his brain and pick his brain and see how you play the game. And when you having off nights, what you got to do. If you're in a slump, what you got to do. If you in this set, what you got to do. And I think our man Thompson would have a leg up from being able to just have that guy in front of him that's been there and done that and has been a winner, to where Fred VanVleet is going to be worth his money, within the next 2 years.
You got all your brothers here. I think it's really cool that you got family with you at all times. How important is that with you getting to the point that you are now, too, and keeping that same group with you?
Yeah, I think for me it just makes the story a little more special. But that's just how we started. That's what we know. But to be able to keep that same foundation and be able to build that up and to have the team success and individual success that I've had in my career so far, going from even starting all the way back to college to undrafted to the NBA, to be able to do that with my brothers it means the world, because it's literally all we've been doing since we were kids. It was us three, my other little brother, but to take that same base and that foundation that we learned as kids and to be able to carry it 15, 16, 17 years now, and to have my brother here with me training and getting his name out there and working with other top athletes in the world is special.
Here's one.
Yeah, the court noises, that's frustrating. I hate listening to them squeaky shoes and them ball bouncing. He was just saying that it's special that he can have his brothers around him to enjoy his success, and he can come along. They can all come along with him and then enjoy their success with him, and because that's all they've been doing since they were little, coming up and playing ball and hooping. So yeah, my boy Andre Swaggy D, aka Mr. Andre, Prep School Academy Andre. He said, Space, there's new footage of Jabari from Rico Hines runs. Thank you for saying that. And that's what it will be the next topic, bro. So that's what I had on Fred VanVleet. But yeah, the next topic is the Rico Runs with Jabari. With Jabari and Jabari actually, he had a pretty good Rico run. He's still in the Rico runs. He's been there almost 3 weeks. He's been at the Rico runs. Now I'm gonna rewind it because I was watching it earlier. And he actually, I ain't gonna give it away, but they actually had a good squad with him and Swaggy P, Pascal Siakam, Kevon Looney, Terry Rozier. They was a pretty good pairing. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and look at the Rico run with Jabari Smith. Let's go.
I love the game of basketball. I don't know what I would do without it.
Never think you that dope, never think you that great. Summertime is a chance for you to be vulnerable. Work on your shit.
It's not an open run. This is to get better.
Let me know if y'all can hear it. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Do it need to be turned up? Is it good? Let me know.
All right, winners court, losers court. We got 5 teams today. So if you lose here, you go ahead and sit up and then come back on. All games go to 7.
Can y'all hear it? Let me know, Chad. I got it paused, so let me know. Are they all good? Okay. Let me know. Here we go.
All ones validated with a free throw. You foul twice, shoot the free throw for the bucket.
Matthew Cunningham was good.
Other than that, man, it's a Wednesday. It's considered a hump day. All right? Exactly. It shouldn't be no hump day. You're right, Pete. But at the same time, let's see, can we get through? Play the right way, like y'all always know. No bush league stuff. Work on your game, get better. If somebody got like a free layup or something, let them have it. If you can go get it. But make sure we push each other, work on our game, play the right way. Make open shots. Don't be the team to keep losing. All right, make it over here so I can see you. Get to the winner's court and stay on the winner's court. But more than anything, make sure you work on your game, man, the right way. 5 teams. We got another team coming with Terry Rozier. When they walk in, you can make that team. Okay. Other than that, let's have some fun today.
I just want y'all to hear, Rico talk, man, because he's inspiring to these young guys. He genuinely want these guys to basically get better, and that's why he do these runs. He want everybody to get better.
Man, I like it when it's 4 teams or 3 teams or 5 teams. I actually like it better. We get more work in. You can really, really compete at a high level. All right, so listen for your teams real quick, okay?
All right, this 1-0. Jabari is on Swaggy P team. Harrison Barnes. I ain't gonna lie, Jabari them get ran this game. Jabari them get ran off the court this game. This is not a good game for their squad. But once they relink up, man, they gonna come back with a vengeance. Hey, I like little Davion Mitchell, man. He getting better. You can tell he's getting better. He's starting to be a pure point guard, and he's locked down on defense. Spicy P, you right, Andre. My bad, Andre. You know I'm gonna mess with you, Swaggy, for that, Andre. 4-1. Jabari's team came out sleepwalking, man. They didn't even get into the game till they was down 5, man. They was sleepwalking. So who is that? Anthony Simon? Ain't that Simon? Swaggy P, Jabari. Good. This is what you want to see from Jabari, bro. This is what you want to see from Jabari. He get the smaller defender on him. Seals them all. Davion, he can't do nothing with that. He put a quick spin on him. Y'all think he learned that from Shangoon? Y'all think he learned that from Shangoon? I think he been working with Shangoon, man. That look real Shangoon, like that quick spin. 6'3". Jabari did some facilitating this game. He wasn't all bad. It wasn't one of his greatest games. He gonna have much better games. $7-5. They lost. They gotta hit the free throw. Free throw's good. Jabari and them lost. Now, I'm going to fast forward a little bit past this second game because Jabari isn't in it. Let me see where it's at. Okay, I think this is it. Nah, this ain't the game either. Yeah, they had to sit out 2 games.
This is not a water bottle. It's an air-up bottle that flavors ordinary water through scent.
We don't do commercials. Here they go. Let's bring it back. Him, Josh Christopher, Swaggy P, Spicy P, my bad. You say MA was there. Is that MA right there? Hold on, let me move my camera. Is that MA? That ain't MA back there, huh? Left side of the court. Let me see, bro. Let me move my camera. Nah, that ain't MA right there. Where you seen MA at, bro? Let me know. You say left side of the court. I really ain't looked in the stands or in the crowd. We see him, man. I don't see him. I look for him later. Jabari contested the shot, but he still got to put it on the net on him. Good block. Mo Bamba. So it's 1-2. Mo Bamba. 1-3. They're gonna turn up in a minute. Hey, don't Rozier look like the baby? Don't Rozier look like the baby out there hooping? I thought that was the baby at first. Jabari. He got it blocked. He started out pretty rough this game too, but he gonna pick it up. Jabari, you can't leave him. That's right there is what's gonna be key from Jabari to hit open shots, because we know two people in the starting lineup automatically would probably deserve double teams in Şengün and maybe Jalen Green, and when Kevin Porter Jr. is on the court, if they share in the court, even Kevin Porter Jr. So I think he's gonna be getting a lot of open looks, and if Fred VanVleet and Şengün running the pick and rolls, and Fred VanVleet can see him and do that skip pass to the corner, Jabari will be right there to catch open threes all day long. So I think that will be it'll be great to see him hit some of these open shots like that. JC, Josh Christopher, my man. What up, Money Flow? What's up, the gospel? 4-3, them boys coming back. They made a comeback. This one thing I would like to see Jabari do better at. He's too passive sometimes on defense. Now look at here. We know these guys like to shoot threes. If this guy got the ball, that's your man. Close out on that space. Don't give that man that much space. Don't give him that much space, Jabari. He's supposed to be up in his face. You just sit there and watch him. Like, bro, I know we're not going all out on the defensive end or nothing like that, but at least attack him and make him put the ball on the floor to drive him into your big man. You know, drive him into the lane, funnel him into the big man, or make him make a decision with the ball, not just walk into a walk-up three. He got to be better on the perimeter than doing stuff like this, bro. He really do. He just let that man take a free jumper. And if you're in the NBA, whether it's, you know, if it's some anybody that's not just a terrible three-point shooter, more than likely he's going to hit that because it's not contested. He need to make a quicker decisions as far as if he's going to guard the man and make him make a decision with it.
Y'all need something good. Play with it, come on. Get ready to cut. Got him, man. Yeah, y'all got him. Soldier. Keep playing. Good play. Good play.
Jabari, though. Just rebound, follows the shot. Christopher. Dribble. I like Josh, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like him. I just think he didn't have enough. Now, the hands. He had been doing better with his handling it. I guess he wasn't expecting that. But look, that wasn't a rifled pass, bro. That wasn't a rifle pass. That was a bounce pass. He bounced it on the floor because he knew Devin 85, Josh on the team. Nah, he ain't on the team. You remember he got traded to Memphis? Look at Swaggy. He bounce passes this to Jabari. Look, he bounced it first. And he fumbled it. Come on, Jabari. Come on, Jabari. Don't look like that. It's a turnover.
Up.
You gotta do better. Gotta do better. 5 up. Shout out to Jabari. Bucket. He's getting more comfortable shooting threes. He's looking like, you know, the three-point shooter that we expected him to be. He's starting to hit them threes more regularly now. And that's a plus to see. He's been in the gym all summer. Look at that. You see what Swaggy did? I mean, Spicy P did? What Jabari didn't do? That's a big man. Look. That's a big man. That's Mo Bamba. He still went and made him make a decision with the ball. He closed out on him. That's all you need to see. Now Kevon Looney can come and give help or do something. Just don't get a man an open three. Spicy P closed out on the center. The dude Jabari holding, he was Paul Reed, he power forward, but still, close out on him. Obama hooping though. 6 up.
This time, we would like the family members to move forward and put on your soldiers'
Army
Army 1-star patch.
Andrew Gutierrez, what's happening? Spicy P. That's too easy. That's game. So they won 1, they lost 1. This is the game 2.
He's famous, bro.
Swaggy. Come on, Spicy.
Ooh.
Good shot. Tough finish. We seen that a lot. We seen that a lot. That boy Kevon Looney on the board. Looney, he killed us with that so many times. 3-1. See, now they down again.
3-1. Y'all better than that, y'all.
The baby, I mean Terry Rozier. Terry nice though. Rozier bringing them back. 3 up. It's too easy for Spicy. Terry. What was that, Terry? Kevon Looney cleaning everything up. Nice cutoffs by Jabari. Swaggy, Spicy P out there. Spicy took over. I don't think that was Jabari, man, though. Was it? You let the leak out like that? I don't think that was Jabari, man. No. Maybe. Terry. That's game. So that's 2 in a row they won. So Jabari team 2-1 right now. Give it up back to Jabari. Nice shot. That's where he can live at. That's what Jabari's game. This is what he should be doing most of the time on offense. Unless he's, stretching the floor for like Şengün or somebody. Or when they run a pick and roll, he can be out there. But if you get the smaller man on him, look, that's no. Smaller man ain't got a chance. Test that. Yeah, look at that. You got to contest that too. Barry, what you doing? Keep your engine running. Keep your engine running. Go contest that. Why you just contest that, bro? Yeah, Andre say box out. Yeah, for sure. Josh Christopher. Barry with the rebound. Good. Nice assist. 2-1. That was you. AKA the baby. See, you talking about give him that, man. You can't give that man that. He can shoot threes. Look. Box out. Jabari, that's what he can do right there. That's what he can do right there. Smaller defender, man. A lot of guys is going to be smaller than him. Get him inside the paint. Get him inside the 3-point. Don't take no contested threes. Get to the boom. Get to the high elbow. That's what he can live in.
Good. Make that Everybody got anything, like I always say. Everybody got anything.
You too small for Barry. Feeling it. Look at that. Now he's in his game phase. Now he's in his game. I don't know what it takes for Jabari. It's like he got to get pissed off sometimes just to get ready. I hope he just have that mentality from jump. We seen him start a lot of games slow, like he's trying to fill out the game, not really, into it. But then once he clicks, he gets it in there. Oh, now he feeling it. He got to come out feeling like that every single game. I know he's young. I know he's just 20, but he got to come out aggressive like that every game. You see him in the zone. You see that stare? Now he in the zone. Now he balling. He know dude can't hold him. You remember how in the summer league when he was talking to Wiseman and Duran, once he feel like you can't hold him, it's over. He gonna shine. I still ain't seen Udoka, man. Where is he at? seen. Rozier. Oh, is that who that is? No, that ain't him. The gospel says he got to get mad before he decides to play. Play mad from the jump. Green plays passive also till you make him a little mad. Facts. Oh, that's Udoka right there in the Wu-Tang, huh? Yeah, that's Udoka. There you go. Yeah, that's him in the Wu-Tang right there. And that's Rivers, Austin Rivers down there. Okay, you right. I ain't know who Austin Rivers was, man. His hair, he ain't got the tight little fade like he always be wearing. Yeah, that's him. That's what's up. Even our coach at the Rico Runs, bruh. You never know. It could be scouting. A head coach job never done, bro. He could be scouting some of these guys. All these guys is not going to be in the league, you know. There's some of these guys out there that's just trying to work on their game, get better. Some G League players. He out there scouting too, man. That's what's up. Yeah, the Jabari and them 3-1 right now. They stayed on the winner's court after they lost that one game. You say Mo Bamba. The Lakers didn't bring Mo Bamba back? I thought they brought Mo Bamba back, the Lakers. Did they or did they not? Maybe I'm wrong. I thought they kept Mo Bamba. Christopher. Give it up to Barry. He too little. Barry. Josh Christopher. Josh, good move, man. This is game right there. See, you get the double team, give it up. Back to Barry. Threes, please. Look at that face. Look at that man's face. That's the killer. That's the killer. You remember how you heard stories of like guys like Jordan and Kobe and these really great guys. They'll take offense to anything. Oh, that dude in the crowd, he clapping too loud. Oh, just anything to get their mind just get messed up. You know, get pissed off at somebody just to go kill them. That's what I want from Jabari. That's what I want from Jalen. Now, I think you just got to be wired a certain way, and you can't force that. But I think Jabari got that mentality where he can't be that. He can't be that. Because we seen once he get mad and he get it in his head, oh, this dude can't hold me, or he feel disrespected some type of way. Man, the dude starts shining. And he's clutch. The clutch gene come. Gotta hit the free throw. Feels it. That's 4 games. Them boys they've been on the court probably about an hour straight now. These are clipped up and chopped up but they've been on the court a while. They on the winner's court and they keep winning. So his conditioning is stepping up. He's able to withstand long periods of just running and gunning and playing basketball, bro. This what these Rico runs do. Christopher. glad he gave it up right there, just so he can just run and get in position to hit a shot or attack the rim or something like that. I'm glad he gave it up. That's a foul.
Bedtime is rough, and we'll go to extremes to fall asleep. Tempur-Pedic adapts to your body's needs.
Ugly dog. They had to foul him. See, that's the thing. When you taller, you got that size advantage, and you already done hit a couple of shots in these guys' faces. Now they gotta respect you. Let's look at it. Now they gotta respect you. You see, they ain't giving him no room to breathe now. And that's when you start drawing fouls. That's when you start drawing fouls. Josh. Jabari with the rebound. You remember when I said Jabari is going to be a much better rebounder this season? He might average 9-10 rebounds this season. I just had that feeling. If he can continuously box out, because sometimes he just forgets to box out. And I don't know if that's because he's young or what. But sometimes he just forgets to box out. Static say, is that the baby on the court? Hey, you sound like me, man. That's why I said Rozier looking like the baby out there, bro. You ain't the only one that see it. I'm glad you came in and said that. No, because I thought I was tripping when I first seen him. Like, man, is that the baby? Yeah, bro. Bari, he probably can average. He's 6'11". And if you get into position, I think just off of height alone, he could probably get 5 or 6 rebounds just off of his height alone. And then when add boxing out to it, just 2 to 3 more rebounds. And then add just want to and will to it. That's another 2 or 3 rebounds. We seen Russell Westbrook just get rebounds just off of sheer want to. Because he's not bigger than nobody. He's not pretty much not stronger than nobody, especially like big guys down there. But he just out hustles and just want to. He averaged 10 rebounds. If Jabari get that want to, and then he's 6'11", he's going to be taller than a lot of guys. He can average 10 rebounds, I think. Now, I'm not saying he is, but he definitely can. He definitely can. I would like to see him be more aggressive on the offensive and defensive boards. I think they was being taught to don't worry about the defensive boards last year. Just hustle or whatever. But I think the emphasis this year will be secure the defensive rebound, because that ends possessions. If you don't get the defensive rebound, that just give the other team extra possessions. And that's something Ime is not going to be happy about or fond of. He want to end the defensive possession with a rebound. And I think that will be emphasized this year. And you see him with the rebound, offensive rebound. They contested those shots. Those are contested shots. They just too small. That's his advantage. Josh over dribbling. Give it to Bari. You see, when he get it in his brain, bro, once he get it to his mind, can't nobody hold him. Bruh, he ready. The boy, ice water, man. His improved shots. Between him and Jalen, their jumpers look just so much better than last year, bro. Like, they look more confident. They splashing them home. You remember the last stream we seen Jalen? Jalen hit like 5 or 6 3-pointers and didn't miss one. they looking right. And if he get that shot straight, Sigma Miggs, if he get that shot right, it's unblockable. Get enough arch on it. I think he shot a lot of flat line drives almost last year. But if he uses that height, uses that arch, he's unblockable, bro. Smooth, the baby. Bro, I think that was the most frustrating play I seen from Jabari this whole video. Why he olayed that man like that? That looked real Harden-esque right there. Bro, why would you olay that man? Look, what is... That's what M.A. Doka... He's not going to put up with that. He's not going to put up with that. He just olayed that man, let him go to the hole. You thought that was a teammate or somebody? Come on, man. That was the most frustrating play I saw from Barry this whole run. Rozier tripped out with that. They almost let him come back on him. Spicy. Who that, Beauchamp? Ain't that Beauchamp? Spicy rolled him up. Alright. Now, this is, I think, a good...
Quiet real quick, guys.
I think this is a good little important part of the run. When he's recapping it, he always imparting words of wisdom to the young guys, to the players. And if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but it looked like, you remember last stream we watched, if you watched that last video with Jalen, he was talking about guys, if you're not going to be the center focus of the offense, you need to learn how to ingratiate and play with some of these other guys out here. And he pointed to Jalen, and he's like, if you're not pretty much Pascal Siakam or Jalen Green, you can't make every shot on the court. So that was a prop up to Jalen that he gave out to Jalen when Jalen was playing in the Rico Run, the last stream. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I'm about 85 to 90% sure he said some very positive things about Jabari. He was kind of off screen, but he pointed like right where Jabari was at. Let's listen.
Hey, everybody in the gym, quiet for 1 second. Just 1 second, guys. This is a great day. Good job. Anybody got anything? Like I always say, anybody got anything? Anybody? Nobody? Ready to compete, man. I like that, young fella. Good job. It's on your first week in here, and you said that. That's good. Pete, where you at? This your last day. You left? Come on, don't hide. It's your last day. 8 years. I ain't got nothing to say, bro.
He say 8 years he been doing that. He ain't said one word. He want Spicy to say something.
Midweek, like some teams take, 1 day break or whatever. Like it's like this is hard to do that every single day. Like it's tough. You know what I mean? Like so, would it come out and compete? And yeah, just keep going.
You know what he said? Because I know y'all might not understand what he said. He said some guys can't compete every day. That's what he said. And what makes, in my opinion, what makes him special is his routine. Every day, no matter what, 40-something minutes a game, every day, it's the same routine, no matter what. For good or for bad, 9 o'clock that morning before he's in there, sweating 2 hours before practice starts. Harrison is like that, some of you other youngsters is like that. So what I mean is, guys, find a routine. Find your routine, what works for you. Find a routine and master that shit. You can't be wishy-washy and up and down and all over the place. Your game gonna be like that. Go look at your house. However your house look, probably how your game look. Clean your house up, clean your locker room up, clean your locker up, clean your shit up, clean your
That's I think that's important, right? What he's telling you. Have a routine. I know a lot of y'all seen that Kobe video where he says you're not just gonna go from, average to great overnight. You get better day by day by day, and you practice the right way, and you do everything the right way. So once you become great at it, it's routine. It's normal. And this is what basically Rico was trying to tell the young guys. Do it every day, do it the right way, and when you get great at it, it's routine. It won't feel like it's out of the norm. And then you will expect greatness, not only from you, but from other people around you. So that's big. I believe that's big on what he's telling.
Clean your life up. Find a good ass routine that works for you. And master that and do it every fucking day, man. Don't get caught looking at everybody else, what they doing, this person doing this and this, that. Because what a lot of people do, they jump around and they doing a whole lot of different shit. And then it's like, boom, I don't care where you are, just find a routine that works for you. You ain't gotta be in here with me. I care about y'all. But whatever that routine is, figure that out. Because the guys that are with me, we're gonna have a routine. And y'all know, y'all been with me. That's the first thing I talked to you about when drafted you. When I said, we're gonna find a routine. So find a routine. Young fella, you were really good today. The best day. What's the day? Wednesday? Took you a few days. You know what I mean?
See, I think he's talking to Jabari right there. Because you're going to see Jabari, what Jabari walks from. Seemed like he said he was really freaking good today. The best day. So he took him a couple of days, but he got there.
You were really good. You're going to be a good-ass player.
You're going to be a good-ass player.
You was up at 9 o'clock running and doing this shit. That's what it takes. Keep doing that. It's hard. You finally had a really good day. Now tomorrow it'll be, I like days like this when it's not 80 people. To be honest with you, I get better work in. Right? But tomorrow I have a big group tomorrow. You know what I mean? With those other teams coming back tomorrow, so it'll be a really, really big group again. And then tomorrow will be the last day for this week. And then next week, it'll be my team. Your guys coming next week? They said they were coming. In Portland, they have their whole guys with our team and the Toronto team all next week. So let's finish out the week the right way. I don't really got a lot to say today about today because y'all was really good. I thought today was a really, really good day. But remember what I said about routine. All right, figure out a routine, what works for you, and then master that shit and work your ass off. Don't be all over the place. Don't get caught looking at everybody else. He's doing this, he's doing that. Your success is going to be your success of however you figure out your routine. However you figure out your routine is going to be your success.
Exactly.
Don't be hood hopping. Y'all know what hood hopping is? Don't be a hood hopper. Here we go. Come on now. Figure it out. Come on now. I love y'all. Family on 3. 1, 2.
See what Barry walked from? That's where he walked from. It looked like he pointed at him. Yeah, man. So that is the Rico Run. And you know what time it is. To bring my boys up and holler at your boys. Come chop it up with your boy Space. Y'all know what time it is. I'm fit to drop the link to get y'all up here so y'all can impart some wisdom on you. And once again, shout out to DJ Generation for winning the Chop Shop subscriber pod where he will be guessing on the platform 30-minute pod. DJ Generation. What we got? We got a super chat from my boy Third Coast Alliance. Appreciate that, Third Coast. He said it's hard to develop a good routine, but it's essential towards getting in the best shape of your life and establishing a floor that's actually high. That's facts. And I think that's some great words of wisdom imparted from Rico. This is why I think the Rico Hines is just not getting a bunch of guys together and just balling. He's trying to impart long with the standing knowledge on these young guys, and some of the guys that's been in the league that just probably ain't figured out, everything about it to make them have a great career. You want them to have a great career. Alistair Augusta, what's up? CSG, we all we got. What's chopping with you, baby? What's chopping? Yeah, so I think that's why we always wanted, guys like Jalen Green and Tari and Jabari to impart in these Rico runs, so they could just soak up the game and learn the game. Now let me get this link. Y'all know what time it is. Now, if my guests sound messed up, if you can't hear them, let me know so I can try to tweak the audio so y'all can hear everybody clear. Because the last stream I had, I didn't really like that, the audio, how my guest sounded. I ain't like it. And y'all didn't say nothing either. So I'm mad at y'all two CSGs. I told y'all, if something don't sound right, you got to hit me up. Because sometimes when I'm streaming different things and having different things open, it don't sound right to the audience. But it sounds pretty clear to me. So it'd be different. Here you go. Here go the stream link. Hop on there. Come chop it up with your boy Space. And get your take off, man. Get your take off. Once again, congratulations to DJ Generation, the chat boss, for winning the guest CSG member on the Chop Shop. So, if you feel like it, come up and holler at your boy Space and get your take off. And come chop it up with me. Chop it up with me. Who's going to be first up here now? If y'all don't want to chop it up with me, let me know. I'll close the stream out right now. I'll close it out right now. While we wait, I will be looking at the chat. Let's see. Static says, pertaining to Jabari, he looks very, very confident. That was probably his biggest issue his rookie season, in my opinion. I think the coaching of Silas played into that, though. Yeah, I think the coaching, I think the losing, I think the lack of play calling, and all of that really did impact his confidence on the court, because we'll see a lot of open shots that looked like he seemed like he should make, he was missing, and things like that, bro. Who we got? Daniel, what's happening, Daniel? Money Flow.
Hey, what's good, man?
Money Flow said he come on, hit the link, Money Flow. What's good with you, Daniel? How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I just joined the live stream about a couple minutes ago. So, if you might give me a recap on like what y'all were talking about.
Yeah, we was actually going over the Rico Hines runs, and basically, I went through a Fred VanVleet video as well. Basically, I was just outlining and highlighting how this offseason is much different from the previous off seasons, because we see most of our guys are actually participating in different things and trying to work on their games and trying to get better. And I think that's a effect of like hiring a new coach, rejumping the system, trying to build a culture. And I just think all of that is playing a part in these guys actually trying to get better in the off season, because it was kind of quiet the last few off seasons as far as what our guys was doing.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I agree. I think this off season It's a much different energy. I think these players are more focused, more hungry. Not saying they weren't hungry in the past off seasons, but like I think this off season is definitely more of an urgency. I think they realize, new coach Ime Udoka, veterans like Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks. I think there's like that belief, like that this season they can make some noise, and this offseason showcase that mentality for sure.
Facts. Because we see everybody actually working on their game. We see everybody. I'm glad Shangoon is in FIBA doing his thing. I done seen Tari runs. Jabari's been in the Rico runs for the last 2-3 weeks. Jalen he's been at the Rico runs as well, and he was with the select team, the FIBA USA team. Everybody seemed like they was been actually working on their game, and I think it's gonna pay dividends as far as record wise and continuity, and guys just being actually ready to compete when the season starts.
Yeah, I 1,000% agree. I think the Rockets will start slow because with Ime Udoka and the Celtics, I think they started about like 19 or 20, like that. They had they were under 500 about 20-30 games in.
Right.
People were saying, oh, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, they can't work together. Jaylen Brown needs to be traded. Ime Udoka is not that good of a coach. Then all of a sudden they just like turn on like a light switch. And then the second half of the season they went crazy. I think like 32-8, something like that. So because of that, I think the Rockets will also start slow because a younger team, a new coach, and I think Ime Udoka is gonna like try different experiments and stuff like that, similar to how he did with the Boston Celtics. And then the second half of the season, we'll start to flow properly after figuring out what the right system is, what the how players react to each other and chemistry and all of that. So yeah, I think first half we'll start slow, but second half, the Rockets will start. You'll see like ESPN and TNT and stuff like that, but like, yo, where did this come from? Because first half we'll start struggling, and all of a sudden, boom, we'll just take off.
Facts. I agree with all of that. Yeah, I agree. KP, what's good with it, KP?
What's happening, Chop Shop?
What's happening with your family? How you been?
I'm good. I love the show so much. I had to call because I didn't want you to cut the podcast short. You know what I'm saying? That's how much I like the show.
Oh, big facts.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, you make me feel like family, man, every time you break down a video, bro.
Bro, we are family around here, man. We all in the Rockets family, bro. Like, that's why when guys get to disagreeing, bro, that's natural. If you got a big group of people, family that love and is passionate about a certain subject or a certain thing, they gonna have disagreements, and they gonna have everything is not gonna be all peaches and cream. Everything is everything. And bro, we just all are trying to get the team better, but we just all have a different outlook on what we should do. But I think everybody is up to just really want to see the team win and get better.
Already. Look, now, y'all making me, I have a favorite podcast, and they doing a live stream right now, but I always choose the Chop Shop. Like, I'm fiending for my other podcast, but I can't get away because I'm a Rocket man. I was brought up by Calvin Murphy, so I was taught by a Hall of Famer.
Already.
So I love the game of basketball. And I don't care if we repeat just like the Celtics. I don't care if we go through that same scenario.
Right.
If it's going to take us there, I'll take it. However we going to get there, I'm ready for it.
Already, man. Hey, good. I'm glad that you choosing the Chop Shop to come and chop it up with us in the Chop Shop, bro. I think if you, I ain't gonna be mad if you got a favorite podcast out, because I got other things that I like to watch and things like that. But appreciate you for sticking with us though, KP. Hey, shout out to KP though. Like I said earlier in the stream, man, KP been sending me links. He's been, just looking out, and he really been a great help to me, truthfully, because like I said earlier, I work quite a bit of hours, and KP been sending me links and keeping me updated on like certain videos and the Rico Hines runs and things like that. So I appreciate you, KP, for real. I appreciate that, bro.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Money
Oh,
flow. What's good?
Y'all number 2 now. I'm just FYI.
Oh, we number 2.
Yeah.
Already. Already. As
But
long
look,
as
I'm choosing y'all over my number 1. Like they live right now, but I'm with y'all. So
do you mind if I ask who your number 1?
Oh man, y'all gonna laugh at me, man. Hell no. I'll send it to you in the message, bro.
Is it sports?
No.
Oh, okay. No, then you good. I don't even care then. You good.
Yeah.
I don't even care. Money flow, what's happening?
What's up with it, man? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, fam. You say, hold on. You say you was driving, bro?
I mean, I was getting ready to leave. I'm making bottles now. I ain't left yet.
Oh, okay, man. I was about to say, don't compromise.
Nah, I wasn't gonna do it. I'm gonna leave in a minute.
All right. What you got for me, bro?
Man, I like what Bar bringing to this table. I think Bar's gonna be big this year, bro.
Facts.
I think Bar could win MIP. I think he could.
You know they I don't know if you seen the last stream that we had, but he was actually KP. He was number 2, right? On the most improved list.
Yeah, man. I think it's about time we get some type of recognition down here, other than that bullshit we've been having.
Hey, I wish I could remember. I don't have a good memory. Sorry about that, fellas.
Nah, you good. I think I'm pretty sure he was number 2 though. Right now.
Yeah, he was number 2, and Kate Cunningham was number 1.
Yeah, and I think Jalen Green was number 4.
Yeah.
I think Shangoon was like number 6.
Yeah.
And Dylan Brooks was actually up there with like number 8. So we had like 4 guys up there on the most improved player that can actually garner some votes or actually potentially win it. So Jabari is definitely up there for most improved player. And like I always said, beginning of this year, I think he would take the biggest jump internally, within the squad. I think followed behind like Jalen Green, and I think LP is going to be right there. But LP was so good, just been so good, pretty much since he came on the scene. Even back in, if you remember, Summer League, he was dominant to where he would have to take like that All-Star league to be better than to have a higher jump than Jalen or Jabari. I think Jabari was just so low last year that if he even looked like a competent player, that looks like he's gonna make a hell of a leap, because and no fault, not all of the fault was his. Like, we was tanking, it was a pecking order. He was like 4th on the list. Didn't have plays ran for him. He was stuck in the corner most of the time, just strictly having to shoot threes. But I think he's gonna be up there this year, eternally, as far as our team goes. Now, as far as the league goes, maybe Cade Cunningham look better, but like I think KP said last time, like what is Cade's floor to jump off of, because he was hurt all last year. We don't know how he looked. So maybe, just maybe, Jabari can win that, man. Jabari can win that. Money Flow, you got 2 things open. Money Flow. Money Flow. I'm going to take one of them out. Okay, there you go. Money Flow. Oh, I got my boy Frank in here. Hold on. What up, Frank? What's good with you, baby?
What's good, bro? Can you hear me?
I can hear y'all. How the panels sound in chat? Do everything sound good?
Yeah, no echoes. Last time I came on, it was echoing crazy.
Yeah, man. That's what I want to know, man. Money Flow. Money Flow. I think he got issues.
Get the boy out of there.
Yeah, what's up, Frank? What's good?
Chilling, bro. Chilling, man. At the crib, man. I just wanted to get on, talk some hoops, bro.
Already. Like I've been saying, I don't know if you've been watching the whole stream, Frank, or you just
I
came
came
through.
in probably about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah. I was just as far as you see the title, that this off season is just different, bro. Like from every aspect that we can think about, it's just everybody's like focused and working on their game and trying to get better. You don't see the Cabo Beach pictures or the videos. You don't see the Milan runways. You don't see
the Philippines tours.
Philippines. You don't see none of that. You just see hard work, dedication, preparation, and going into this season is just like a whole different vibe, bro. What is your aspect on that?
No, that's on point. That's exactly. I mean, I think for multiple reasons. Obviously, Jalen Shangoon class of players are they playing for their money at this point. Plus, you got a new coach, so it's everything is up in the air. I think Coach Salas had them boys comfortable, and now it's like you got new coach, new players, better players that they competing for spots for. So instead of Jalen and like Kevin Porter Jr., their relationship being like it's us in the backcourt. Now them jokers might be playing against each other.
Fact.
So it's a whole different dynamic that's a positive for our team. But yeah, it's a different team, bro. Like everything is different. So I think hopefully people around them dudes is telling them like, bro, you got to be on your game. So if anybody going to Cabo and doing all that at this point, they just a sucker, bro, because it's about to get real. Like this is it. This is what it takes to be a winner, and to sink or swim. And I think a lot of these dudes is finally they got that battery in their back, and it's gonna bring out the best in all of them.
Facts. Just like KP just put in the chat, he seen the Tate workout video. I ain't gonna even front, bro. Tate looked good. I'm not gonna even lie. Tate looked like he is shaped. Looked like he trimmed.
He was like that last summer, though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like
No,
you remember they had the whole article from
right about him shooting threes and all that.
The title was Ace in a Hole, bro. That man came back and couldn't shoot.
Yeah. I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about his physical appearance. His game.
Oh, his physique.
I think I know what his game is. You know, I haven't seen nothing really new from Tate since he was hooping with Harden. Hard-nosed defense. He can't hit a lick, shoot threes, but he can get in the paint. He can do his little damage down there. But his physique, bro, he looks slimmer. He looks more fit. He looks like muscle definition. Like he looks like he's in hell of a good shape, Frank. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but
I've seen
good.
the thing though. I think the Rockets social media thing posted. Yeah, I've seen the little. I mean, yeah, but for me, my question about Tate is what is his role exactly? I don't know. Is he slimming down because the coaches they want him to play a certain role on the team? Is that what he's trying to build into, or is he? I really don't know. Like, what role does he play? Is he going to be our Grant Williams type of player, that Swiss Army kind of guy that could guard bigs and smalls and switch out and hit corner threes? Because if he can, yeah, he got a spot. And I think a lot of people sleep on him as a player because we don't know what Tate looks like on a good team. The value he brings is a guy that could ball handle. Remember, he was playing point guard for some stretches under Salas. Guy that could ball handle. He could play make a little bit. He's a good defender. He got his little post back, little spin he always do. Some of them plays may actually maybe win you a game here or there because he makes winning type plays. So, I mean, I'm not a big Tate fan, but I hope he has a good season though, because I know he's like a good kid.
I think the reason why they wanted him to slim down a little bit is for him, because I envision that Udoka want two defensive wings on the court at all times, no matter what. And if you got Tate and Brooks, Jabari and Tari, you can have those two in any type of lineup you want, whether it's one of the two or two of the, they can always be on the court and share the court together. I think he's going to play more of a three holding on defensive wise, holding threes and twos than fours and fives. Because I just think that's more of what they want him to do, not more Grant Williams, more like an extension of Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, I can see that. That's a good point.
I think that's why they wanted him to slim down so he can get a little bit quicker, just to hold some of these fast little shifty guards and stuff like that. Because truthfully, we still don't know what we're gonna get from KPJ or Jalen. Truthfully. So we're gonna have to try to hide them in some way, shape, form or another until they show that they can be actually good defenders plus defenders on the court.
Man, that's gonna be tough, bro.
I know.
It's hard to hide people
on the perimeter.
on yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna hunt you. Like, I don't know if you watched the USA versus Lithuania game this morning. I was watching it and they was picking on Austin Reeves, just singling him out, bro. Like, he became unplayable as the game went along just because he's small. It's really hard. That's why I need Jalen. Like, Jalen really has to be a positive defender. He doesn't have to, not even like good or just not a negative. He can't be neutral, because neutral to me, he's not big enough to be neutral. He's too small. So he got to be a positive defender. And that's really what I'm going to judge him off of this season, because I know we're all focused on his offensive scoring, but like, you got to be able to be on the court, because if he out there, Şengün out there, as you know, Space, on a good team, you afforded one bad defender, if that. We ain't talking about no like championships. Just on a decent contender, you get one bad defender, and that's it. Everything, if you get two of them, you done. So I don't know.
Yeah, facts, bro. I'm not gonna even front. That's gonna be difficult. If our guards are not up to the task of playing defense, and I'm wondering how much leeway. I'm pretty sure Udoka got full autonomy on who he play and who he don't. But if we see like Jalen, if he's just getting outright benched because he's not just can't keep up defensively, do you think there'll be any pressure from like the organization to be like, hey, we gotta play him no matter what? He's the highest draft pick on the squad. You know what I mean? Like, do politics come into play any with that decision?
I would say if he wasn't trying. Like, to me, a lot of defense is effort. If he was acting like he was last year, then I mean, they would be justified to bench him, and I think Kevin Porter Jr. would slot right in and take his spot, because I think KPJ is going to try at least. So I don't see that, because I don't think Jalen has that type of character. If he tries, he'll be decent. Like, you just got to try. My biggest concern with Jalen, and I saw this even in the Rico runs. I know I don't take a lot from the Rico runs, and some of the Team USA practices, his total perception of the team defense is still bad. Like, he doesn't know. He's not getting it, like the big picture of like help defense, where am I on the court. He gets lost a lot. If it's just one-on-one, mano-a-mano, he's a beast, bro. The dude, he got the athleticism, doesn't have the body yet, like Anthony Edwards. Like, Anthony Edwards today looked like Michael Jordan, bro. I don't know if you were anybody that watched the game. This dude was clamping. He focused all his athleticism on moving his feet. He's already a big body, so you can see when guys like that, when they're able to focus and have the effort and the desire to be good defenders, like Ant looked like he could be the best defender in the NBA. Like, that's how good he looked, bro. Like, he was just full court press, long arms, big body, getting in the air, blocking. They can do nothing with him. Jalen doesn't have that physique, so it's just effort for him. I don't think he's a low character person that he would just be dogging it like Harden used to, because I don't think he's that as good as Harden to be able to dog it. So if he's doing that, then yeah, put KPJ in, man. Let's see what he got. But I think he'll be fine. He'll be fine. They got a lot of good, help things. He just got to get better on seeing the full defense. He still get lost, and it might take him a while to get it. But as long as he's trying, I think coach gonna give him a long leash.
Facts. Jabari, what do you have you? What I know is like the Rico runs and stuff, but you can see some elements of Jabari's game actually growing. Have you been impressed with anything you've seen from Jabari of late?
I think I only seen one of the Rico. I haven't watched all of them yet. But just overall, I think him in those settings, like I don't know if you know what Uncle Mike on Twitter always talk about, that Jabari's not a type of player. He wasn't a type of player when he came in that you would expect to see a Rico run because that's not his game.
Mm-hmm.
So now we seeing it. That does make you excited because the Rico runs is really, unless you like a nobody that's just out there setting screens, when you out there ball handling and you're hooping, right? And he's not known to be a hooper. So even if he's a halfway hooper with his like skill set, that's a positive sign for him. I had somebody ask me, Big O on Twitter asked me, because I think Will put out a thing about Jabari's 3-point shooting. I think Will put a tweet that said, if Jabari shoots blank from 3, it would be a good season. And Big O had asked me, like, does the 3-pointer really determine Jabari's season? Like, if he shot 30% from 3, would that be a failure? My response to that is no, because that assumes that 3-pointer is like half of his game. Right. If we thought Jabari was a 3-and-D player, then yeah, if he shot 30% from 3, then damn, like he a failure, he a bust. But as you know, bro, I see him as something else. Like the threes to me is icing on the cake. Mm-hmm. All the defense, like the different ways you could use him, whether he's ball handling, the pull-up threes, him in the mid to high post, getting downhill, attacking big men that are more slow-footed. He could have a much more broad game where the 3-pointer is like 20% of what he does. So even if he's not killing it from the 3-point line, he's still a good player. But yeah, I love what I'm seeing. It's only year 2. Dude is 20, bro. Like, so yeah, it's nothing but up for him. Like he's gonna be a good player.
Facts. KP, Daniel, y'all got any input?
Yeah, this KP. If y'all was running the team and everybody panned out how you wanted them to pan out, what would you do with Cam?
Oh,
would you
want to take that, Frank?
Man, I don't be thinking about Cam and the man no more. It's weird. I don't know. Do you be doing like space? Is that just me?
I be forgetting about our man because it's like we only seen him for that little stretch, and it's like, dang, I forgot we had our man Thompson. And
that's a good thing, right? That means we got a lot of talent.
Yeah, because I still ain't. I guess they don't want him to re-aggravate that ankle or something. So I don't know if they trying to keep him from out of like the Rico runs or anything like that, doing real aggressive workouts or videotaping, or I don't know. It's like he's just silent, like dark silent. On
zero dark 30. I don't know, maybe he in a lab somewhere.
Yeah, for real, like on the internet. I don't know what is going on with him. So it's almost like out of sight, out of mind.
He doesn't have social media though. Like that we know.
Oh, he don't?
They don't have. No, he doesn't. He does not have a social media account. But like with Jalen last year, you would see something, like a picture of something. Like, damn, this man, like he in Area 51 or something.
Yeah. Like,
I'm hoping that injury is not as bad as it's not worse than we know or something.
I would hope it didn't seem like it was that gruesome. It wasn't like a non-contact injury or nothing like that to where it seemed like somebody just fell on his ankle. So I'm pretty sure I wouldn't say it's structural damage, because if it was, then that requires surgery. I think we would have heard something about that.
Yeah, they would have been had it to get out the way. Yeah, so that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking they just being extra cautious with him, maybe.
I'm sure he's working out already. Like from what the stuff in the draft, them working out in the gym with total silence, with no music. So I don't think he's out there with a cameraman filming him in a weight room or anything like that. But to KP's question about Cam, I think Cam is going to be the MVP for the G League. That's going to be a good season for me for him because I honestly I just don't think he's ready. And no shot at him. He just has he's a 2021 rookie for the right like that class like how they came in Jalen, but those type of guys on a real NBA team shouldn't be playing not that much anyways. So the fact like Jabari shouldn't have played as much as he did last year. Like Jabari should have spent time with the Rio Grande Vipers. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just means your team is good. And there's nothing, you know what I mean? So like just like with the Warriors when they had Kaminga down there, like it's okay, go down there, learn how to see the game and just build on what you and just when you get your opportunity, he gonna show what he got. But I don't think there's any rush with Cam Whitmore because I mean his position I think we have an abundance of wings. And the best thing he can do is just sit and learn the game and just learn for things to slow down. But him and Amen Thompson is going to be. I'll be forgetting about him, but he's a wild card to me. I don't know what impact he's going to have in his rookie year. It could be major, it could be just or it could be nothing. I don't know. But it's going to be he's going to be a wild card because if he is something, then to me that changes everything.
Facts. With me and Cam Whitmore, I'm pretty much on the same boat that you on. Like, I don't see exactly where he carve out minutes on this team, like significant minutes. I just don't see where he's gonna get them. We're good at point guard, of course. We got a backup point guard with our man Thompson. We're good at shooting guard, Jalen and KPJ. The three, we got Brooks, we got Tate, we got Tari. I don't see where he's gonna get any minutes there, and then he's not big enough to really be a four. I just don't see it. I don't see it. So unless we just get riddled with injuries or something like that, and I'm God forsaken that we don't, because that'll just be disappointing to the whole season. I just don't see where he'll get any significant time on the big squad. So the only clear path I see is him being in the G League. Yeah, I'm right along with you. But to KP's real question, I think he was kind of projecting out to see like if everybody was to get good.
Panned out. Like if they was balling.
Like
Panned out.
3-4 years from now. Where is it? I know E.F. Hutton, he's trying to trade him. E.F. Hutton says he's trade bait and only trade bait because he don't see exactly in 3 to 4 years where he fits on this squad either. And it depends on how he look in a limited role or if he get enough significant minutes to showcase what he has, because I don't think potential alone is going to get us like some high caliber player for Cam Whitmore.
Right.
So
yeah, man. If we talking potential, I think he can be a great player. I just don't. I think he's going to be like his peak is going to be like a wing, like a 3-and-D wing that has some self creation. Can go score, but just like with Jalen, and this is my philosophy, scoring is the most useless skill in a vacuum in the NBA. When you're trying to build a team, like, and because if your scoring can't manipulate the defense to create for others, and then you punish the defense for that, then you just out there hooping, bro, and hooping don't win rings. So, like for him right now, he doesn't have any natural abilities to play make. He can learn. To me, the defense is going to be, because I think he's a bucket already. Like the defense is going to be what could get him to that Jaylen Brown type of level. And then you get one of those wings that could score and play defense. Then yeah, I mean he's going to be a max player. So if he hit his full potential, can he buy into that side of the ball where that's his calling card, where he using that big body and just being a pest on D? I don't know, but yeah, that's what it's going to be for him. Like, to me, if he becomes a top level defender, then that's his potential. Otherwise, like, he's not a playmaker. I don't. He's not like a shooter. He's a more of a scoring shooter, a streaky shooter, and those type of guys. Like what I mean, he's a great athlete, but that doesn't win rings. We just saw Jokic win a championship, so it is really hard for me. I'm not low on him. I just that archetype that he is, I'm not really high on overall.
Yeah, me too. I just don't know. I haven't seen enough from him either to even gauge what his true ceiling could be. Now, under a guy like Udoka, maybe he can, you know, bring out some of these hidden qualities that he have defensively, and he end up being a great player. You just never know. I think one aspect of it is if Tari gonna get is Tari gonna be satisfied with coming off the bench for another year or two, because he can end up being probably our next KJ Martin that's not happy with his role, that feels like he needs to be featured more. He needs to get more playing time. We all know about how his mom feels about it. Like, she think he should have been starting since last year. I just don't know. So if Tari gets upset, he gets moved, then he can come up one thing in the pecking order, and then if Dylan Brooks end up not panning out or something like that, we trade him or something like that, then I can see him getting an actual role on this team. But that's still a lot of ifs, ands, and buts. So I don't know. Cam is hard. This the problem that we have when you have too many draft picks, basically. And I'm hoping he ain't gonna be a Garuba or a Tata Washington type situation.
I think Tari Eason will have a long term place. You're on the team just because of his defense, and Ime Udoka loves defense. And I think the long term plan is in a couple of years he'll take over for Dylan Brooks, and Dylan Brooks might be up. Even if Dylan Brooks start, I think long term Tari Eason will play more minutes than Dylan Brooks if he continues on his development track.
I wouldn't be mad at that. Dylan Brooks actually started playing kind of well in these Canada games, these FIBA games. Frank, have you took notice of that?
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen he's averaging like 50 and 50 from the field goal and 3-pointers. I mean, he's another wild card. I hope he the way he's playing, because what you love is that he's allowing the guys that are the initiators, with SGA and with what's his name from the Knicks, really pushing the ball up the court, and he's just feeding off of them, cutting, hitting the shots when he might be on ball a little bit once in a blue moon, but can he do that for Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, for Alp? That'll be the case for him. But otherwise, he's been pretty good. His defense has been up and down a little bit, but I love him because he always gives effort. Can't go wrong with them type of guys. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting because he could go really wrong, or it could be a really big hit for the Rockets that signed him at what he did. But I don't know if you saw Space. He just made a comment after the game today about the Canada team. He said it feels good. Basically, I'm paraphrasing, say it feels good to be playing with guys that really believe in you and trust you and and it makes a big difference. So I guess there was some going on there with Memphis.
Behind the scenes type thing. Like what I don't know, man. Memphis is a kind of funny situation because it seemed like they had all the tools, but when Aquaman, I call him Aquaman, he wanted to be the leader. He wanted to be the leader. Like they wasn't nobody holding like Ja accountable for going out doing these things. Dylan Brooks seemed like he was being shunned in a certain light. Like they wanted to push him out the back door for what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was something totally off about that whole situation. So yeah, I can see exactly probably where he coming from. Like maybe he felt like he was getting taken for granted or something like that.
It might be a case where I think it was probably more of the fans and the media. Because I've heard him talk about his time in Met, like he loves those guys. But I think the external, like people like around the country, and they were paying him to be this guy. I mean he was playing like trash, but
yeah,
I think it was more like now on Canada team. I think he was probably referring to more of the support from like the country, his teammates, the coaching staff. Now I don't know if Memphis was. I don't think they was hating on him, but it got real negative there towards the end. The only thing, bro, if you don't know, I know how the Rockets fan base get. All it takes is a couple mishaps, and he gonna be public enemy number one.
We'll turn on somebody quick. As far as the fan base, yeah. But it seemed like.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Daniel. Go ahead. What you was?
Yeah. I think with Memphis, I think the front office and maybe the coaches just got tired of his antics. I think that the whole LeBron situation really, I think probably really ticked off the coaches in the front office because, he poked the bear and he just chatting and end up, he didn't back up his talk. He said, I'm going to do this to LeBron, and he didn't back up his talk. And I think Memphis just said, you know what, like, if you're just going to keep chatting and doing antics on the court and just talk off the court, like, you're not as good. You're not like Ron Artest, your skill level doesn't back up the talk. Like you're talking like you're a franchise player and you're not backing up the talk. And I think Memphis, especially the whole John Morant situation and the team just talks a lot. I think, and Dylan Brooks is like the biggest talker. I think Memphis just said, you know what, get Dylan Brooks off and like we're going a different direction, less talking, more, prove it. If not walking like you're talking, just walking, no talking. I think Dylan Brooks was like the face of, the whole talking, the whole attitude thing. So I think they just, they want to get rid of Dylan Brooks and just go in a different direction, and just culture-wise,
So do you think like I get what you're saying because I think that those antics can wear down anybody, and we seen with even Steve Kerr. He was trying to like kind of getting hot at Draymond to a certain extent about all the talking, all the little dirty cheap shot plays and all of that type of thing. I believe it can wear down a franchise and the coach. But it also wears down the opponent too. It's like a double-edged sword.
That's true, but I think the problem was he didn't perform that well. If he performed well in that series against the Lakers, I think Memphis will still, be interested in bringing him back. It's just the double-edged sword of he was talking and he wasn't performing well, and plus the whole John Morant situation. It was just a bad mix, and I think the Memphis just thought, you know what, like. The whole you just chatting too much and like you're chatting and not performing and the Memphis front office and maybe the coaches just say like enough's enough and like we're heading in a different culture, So I think the whole John Morant situation really, shook them, and that plus him and Memphis just overall just the whole culture was just going south. They're talking too much, they're acting like young kids type of vibe, and I think. And Dylan Brooks was kind of like the face of that, just chatting. I think they just want to go in a different direction. Like with the Warriors, it was just Draymond Green, Steph Curry was, of course, cocky, but he's like cocky, humble in this, and like Draymond Green was just Draymond Green doing all those antics, not the team, right? And plus Draymond Green can back up his talk. He's arguably the second most valuable player on that team, and a team that wins 60-plus games going to the finals. Memphis, they're a great team, a contender. But, they weren't going to the finals. They weren't going to the Western Conference Finals. And then, of course, this past season, Dylan Brooks losing to the Lakers while Dylan Brooks was talking and not performing. It was just a mess, you know. And I think they realized we want to go in a different culture-wise. We need to go in a different direction, and they couldn't. And they believe Dylan Brooks just didn't fit that culture anymore. He wasn't as good as the talk, you know. If Dylan Brooks was like an all-star level player, I think he'll still be on the teams, but he didn't perform like that. So they say just get out.
Yeah, I mean that's facts. You think about the Bulls. You think Phil Jackson would have put up the stuff Rodman was doing if it was a player like Tate, like your eighth man
Facts.
going to Vegas on the like, bro. So you can be one of those guys that's like they go over the top, but you got to back it up, Jack. Like you can't be that guy and be one of the worst players on your team, because then you're just a distraction. You got to earn that. And Draymond, and hell, honestly, if Draymond didn't perform as good as he did this playoffs, probably one of his better playoff series in the past like 3 or 4 years. Like he was really like a key, like he was really important for them this run they had, even though they lost to the Lakers. But the point is that like they probably wouldn't have re-signed him if he didn't look so good. So it's all about your performance. Like you can do I mean, y'all know if you played sports, the coach let the dude that's the best player get away with more stuff than the worst players. And Dylan was acting like one of those guys. He just wasn't. So I always say with players like him, it's a fine line. Like you don't want them not to be themselves, because the way he approaches the game is probably how he got to the NBA. Him thinking he's better than he is and that irrational confidence. But you got to learn to tame it. How do you meet yourself in the middle? And it takes honestly, it takes a good coach to thread that needle of let him be himself, but at the same time, not to the detriment of the team. You got to have a certain type of coach that can kind of whisper to that. And I'm hoping that Udoka is, because that's really going to determine. Because if he's just out there untamed, it's not gonna end well. But I think it takes good coach and great players around him. Like I don't think Dennis Rodman would have, if Mike wasn't there, and they kind of understood the relationship with them with Scotty and all the famers they got. So different if he was on a tanking team doing all that. It's uglier. So for every Dylan Brooks, you got to have a Fred VanVleet. You got to have a player that's going to balance it out. And I think they did a good job with that. I wish we had probably a little bit better players outside of Fred, because I don't think Jacques Landale and, I love Uncle Jeff. I don't think he brings that, but, we couldn't get the guys we wanted. Lopez would have been good, but you just hope that Udoka can replace some of that, with his personality. But yeah, those type of players, you just need better players around him to balance them out. You need Steph to make Draymond make sense. Like you need Steph and Iguodala and all these vets. So I don't know if we have it. That's why my space, you heard me say this a million times. Is Dylan Brooks going to do what he doing for Team Canada instead of SGA and all these older vets? Can he do it for Jalen Green, a player that is not proven? Can he do it for Jabari Smith Jr., who was one of the worst players last year in the NBA? So that's going to be the test.
Can I be a Dylan Brooks advocate right now? I'm gonna be a lawyer for Dylan Brooks right now.
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
So I'm not saying this is all true. I'm just much speculated, but from a guy that came in when y'all was rebuilding and y'all was sucked, he's been as far as I think he started smelling him. Like old folks say, you smelling your piss. I think he started smelling himself a little bit of last year, but he was injured like quite a bit that season last year too, and he still had to come back, and they still made that man, like he had to guard the team's best player. He made a second team all defensive unit. I don't think the negatives really outweighed the positives. I just think what they did, they almost scapegoated him, so to say, because you got Ja Morant flashing guns in the club, getting into all of this trouble. Like he could have been in legal trouble. He's getting suspended by the league. He's missing games because he's injured. but this dude, he just talks too much on the court, and you want to get rid of him because of that. But when he helped establish your culture, who the Grizzlies used to dance behind coming out the tunnel? Dylan Brooks. It wasn't John Morant. Dylan Brooks. Who did they look to when they, needed a stop? It was Dylan Brooks. And for just because he's a character on the court, I don't think that was enough to just say, oh, we through with him, and then that's just one series that y'all talking about against the Lakers. One series compared to 5-6 years of him being a great teammate, a leader, a culture establisher. It's almost like they scapegoated him. You know what I'm saying? So
that's fair.
Yeah, that is fair, and it probably is true. Like, he was scapegoated, but not even this. I think what I've heard from like Memphis podcasts and stuff is that where it went wrong with him is that when Ja went out, he was asked to do more, and when he does more, it's hard to like turn it off. And then you get into the questionable shot selection and things like that. So he's a guy that he hasn't mastered controlling like when he needs to be on and being aggressive, and when he needs to like be like kind of passive and let the other guys rock. So it's a hard thing to do. And once he got on, just like when Harden went on that scoring thing, it's hard to turn it off when you've been given so many shots. So even when they got some of the guys coming back to the team, he was still doing that, and it cost the Grizzlies. Now, how that impacted his value on the league, I mean, that Lakers series, I think it was some other like games throughout the season that he really did some kind of boneheaded stuff. I mean, you got to remember we were number one to sign him. I think the second team was the Guangdong Sharks, bro. So it wasn't like
I think that was an exaggeration.
You're funny,
I'm
bro.
not even capping, bro. I'm not even.
I hope not, man. Give him $80 million.
Nah,
they had that man.
Okay,
remember that spec?
Yeah, but look at this. Check this out. We gotta look at facts over narratives, right? When we was trying to sign him in the offseason, who was our biggest competitor of trying to sign him to? Do y'all
Mavericks,
remember?
I think. It was the Mavericks.
The Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers. Yeah, I saw Lakers in there.
I thought it was the Mavs.
It was the Mavs too, but it was the Lakers like that kept coming up as far as like they was all.
But the Lakers desperate, bro. The Lakers.
Let's listen. I mean, let's take it back. The Lakers is not gonna go after nobody that LeBron don't put a stamp on. If LeBron can't play with him,
that's a good point.
They not gonna go get him. They not gonna even try to go get him. So even him trolling LeBron, and that, let's say like y'all go with y'all storyline, that's what put him out of the Grizzlies and some other little minor things here and there. But if that was the sticking point, why would LeBron try to go get him if it was just that bad of a deal? LeBron seen something in him that they needed, because they're not just a hell of a defensive team either, and wasn't. He's got value in the league, bro. That's all I'm saying. He still got value in the league.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm gonna do the Stephen A. Smith. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, but I'm gonna tell you why you're not right. But stuff like that. But it's not you're not lying. Like everything you're saying is true. But you gotta remember when I talk about Dylan, I'm talking about him on the Rockets. I don't care who you put Draymond Green, next to LeBron, Russell Westbrook was coming off the bench. So LeBron and those, if you got a Hall of Fame player, just like I was saying with that's why I'm hoping like Fred and Ime together can. Guys like Dylan Brooks work, like Vernon Max, Man Max. If you didn't have Dream there, that dude would have tore up the Rockets.
True.
So my concern is not even Dylan Brooks himself, because like I said, his character is what makes him. If he doesn't think he can shut down LeBron, he's not going to be. He should be working at McDonald's, because if you take that away from those type of guys, they lose it all. Russell Westbrook, all these guys that are just a rat, like Pat Beverly, these over the top dudes, they need that to be at their peak. So I know he comes with that. My concern for the Rockets is, do we have enough of those guys to even it out? Is he gonna listen to Fred? Is Ime? I mean, maybe Uncle Jeff can talk to him a little bit, because I don't see nobody else on the roster that can check him. You feel me? That's just my concern. And I think for the Grizzlies, where it fell off is when Big Boy got hurt. What's the big center name? Steven Adams.
Steven Adams.
Yeah, you had Steven Adams got, because from what I heard, he's like the big bro on the team for everybody. When he the silent leader, but when he talk, people listen. So when Ja went out, Steven went out, what's his name got hurt. It was a lot of Dylan, and then it was hard to rein it back. And I think that's where it fell off. Where the franchise probably got tired of it.
Okay.
For us, who's gonna be that equalizer? Like, all right, man, chill out. So that's just on my concern. But you ain't lying. Like the dude he's one of the best wing defenders in the NBA. Like, let's not cap. That's fact.
I'm gonna sling this back at you. Then I'm gonna let my you go. We got a new panel member in here. He said he's been part of a team structured like the Rockets already. When Jared Jackson Jr., Jabari Smith, Jalen Green, and he mentioned somebody else.
Desmond Bain.
Somebody else he mentioned in that. I know he mentioned 3 guys.
Jared.
Yeah, I can't
Triple
remember.
Triple J,
Ja.
Probably Desmond Bain. Yeah.
Desmond Bain. Yeah, he did say Desmond Bain. And he learned how to incorporate all of those guys with him. Remember, he was there before all of those guys. And he was there, and he seen what these guys needed.
Mike Conley and them boys, he was playing with them.
Yeah, if he was like that bad teammate, that ball stopper, or that, he would have stunted at least some of their growth, because he would have just been taking wild shots doing it. He would have been probably out of there 2-3 years ago. We would probably wouldn't even seen the real job, because he was getting the ball, taking wild shots, doing whatever he had to do. And he could have stunted Ja's rookie year growth, but Ja won rookie of the year, right?
Yeah.
So I think he knows what on the cool. I think he soured on the Memphis Grizzlies just as much as the Memphis Grizzlies soured on him. I think after a minute, he seen that he put in the work, he did this, and they was trying to basically scapegoat him. They didn't want to give him a contract, and he just freelanced it, bro. And he was like, hey, you don't want that on your team, and that's not all the way endorsement for him, but you could tell it was something behind the scenes that was working, like, that wasn't pronounced or transparent to the general public, to where he just went freelance, bro. And he was like, I think he felt it was because they had already said it, I think, that they wasn't looking to bring him back even before the season was over.
Yeah, they said it right before the playoffs.
Yeah, crazy. And I think he just said, forget it, freelancing. I'm gonna go ahead and do.
Well,
let
me ask you this before you go to mine, real quick, Space. You had we have 2 players on the Rockets that, to me, played out of character this past season, because the same dynamic you just said applies to Fred VanVleet. So do you think it was because it was contract years that they were pushing, playing above, or as the old folks say, playing bigger than their bridges? Do you think that's what it was? Like, even with Fred, he admitted that he was not playing his game this past year. Do you think that contract year kind of forced these guys to play out of character?
I think we done seen that in multiple different circumstances, with like a Terrell Owens or a Rasheed Wallace or something like that. When guys feel like they get overlooked and you lead them into a new season, and I'm already up for contract. You remember Jalen Brown was starting to feel like this in Boston. You let this contract situation hang over my head for so long. You let me know how you actually feel about me. If you really wanted me here, you would have read me up, last year. We wouldn't got this far into negotiations. And I know it's not all about the money, but the money play a big part of it. You show in sports, you show your commitment to a guy by paying him. Really, you pay the man if you feel like he's part of your team and a part of your culture, and you want him there. You pay the man because that's the only way you can legitimately keep him on your team is to sign him with years and money. And if you feel like you're being underappreciated in that aspect, I think that will lead to some forcing of things and character issues that you probably wouldn't normally do under normal certain situation. But when you're comfortable and you get that money and you get that basically that stamp of approval by the team, you play more team-oriented ball because you feel like, hey, I'm wanted here.
That's fair.
That's just how I look at it. Mayu, what's good with it, Mayu?
What's good, Chop Shop family? You know what I mean? Philly in the building. Bro? You say my name right. I appreciate that, bro. Mayu.
Oh, okay.
Yo, I got a quick hot take. Y'all need to leave my nigga Dylan. Y'all need to leave my nigga Metal World Dylan Brooks alone. Leave my nigga Metal World Dylan Brooks alone. You know what I mean?
Hey, I was playing advocate for you, boy, man. I was playing advocate for you, boy.
Okay. Because my whole thing is when you got people that lead with their heart, their offensive game, do be kind of weird looking. Like Ron Artest was an incredible player, but like offensively with the eye test, it looked a little weird. But when you looked at it on a piece of paper, he was always one of them great players that kind of gets overlooked. So I put Dylan, like, I'm going to ask y'all, who would you rather have on your team? Dylan Brooks or Shane Battier?
Shane Battier.
I'm
thinking Shane Battier.
You said Shane Battier? See, I look at it like Dylan Brooks and Shane, they can shoot similar, like they shoot at a similar clip. But what Dylan Brooks has that Ron Artest and Shane Battier don't have is the ball movement. He really like a little Draymond Green without the ball. He's constantly pointing at where the ball should flow. And I feel like
now
when
you sleeping on Shane, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. You sleeping on Shane Battier.
How so?
I think Battier he don't give you that headache that Dylan Brooks give you.
He will never hurt you. That's a championship player. Like he will never hurt you. You don't have to think about it.
So that's why I put Dylan Brooks in the middle of a Shane Battier and a Ron Artest. He's not as wild. I don't think he's as wild as Ron Artest. Like y'all fans, y'all safe. Y'all can say whatever. He ain't gonna run in the stands and punch y'all. So y'all good. But I look at Dylan Brooks like he's the medium of what Shane Battier is and what Ron Artest is. Because when Ron came here, he wasn't here to be one of the culture leaders of the team and to be one of the OGs or anything like how Shane Battier is. So I just look at him like he could do that. He could be a little a little Metal World Peace, little Shane Battier, and be a good influence on the ball movement. And
Mike, let me ask you this though. What is the one, and this is what I was saying in space earlier. What is the one thing all those players have in common on their teams that make them work?
You talk about Shane Battier or Dylan Brooks?
Dylan Brooks, Metal World Peace, Vernon Maxwell, Dennis Rodman. I'm trying to think of guys that are cutting that cloth.
Draymond Green.
Even Draymond Green. What is the one constant that's on teams with them?
I think they might have more heart than ability.
I'm talking about their teammates. The teammates.
Their teammates.
They look at who they got, guys that are going to be in Hall of Fame. And to me, that's my only concern. Like, you in space is right. I love Dylan Brooks. Like, in a vacuum, his game is great perimeter defender, can initiate. He can cut. Like, his game is like, he should be one of the most well sought after players in the league just based on the skill set. But the concern then becomes of his role in him, like, playing that role all the time. Because it's cool when you're trying to win 35 games if you got a guy like Dylan Brooks. If you're trying to win a chip, we can't have variance like that. I'm getting an echo, but we can't have a guy that goes out of character on the playoff game because that's going to lose. You're messing with everybody money at that point. So I think
I believe the Houston Rockets have a potential 2 Hall of Fame coaches on the roster. I feel like
facts.
I feel like
So are you saying that Ime Udoka would replace that superstar player that would offset some of that'll give him a hierarchy to play under and feel comfortable buying into a role? Is that what your argument is?
I feel like what made Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum great is that Ime gets them the ball moving towards the paint. Like he gets them the ball as they're slashing to the hole, so that way they can get the ball, take one dribble if they feel like it, or don't take no dribbles, and they're catching the ball in a slashing position, which is great when you're dealing with someone who uses that muscle and that strength. You know what I mean? So like imagine Dylan Brooks coming off of a little curl screen, getting the ball en route to the rim. So that way it's easy. It's either, it's easy when you look at like swinging the ball, setting up for alley-oops and stuff like that. So when I look at Dylan Brooks' play style with Ime's coaching and the way he like to run the system, it really fits perfectly.
I think Frank was getting at was more like checking his ego, checking him, putting him in his place, being able to supplement his wild antics and try to probably calm him down a little bit, making him take a breather. Think about what he's doing. Don't just be so quick to fly off the chain or something like that. Right, Frank?
I look at that like that's Cam Whitmore's job. That's Tyree Easton's job.
Cam Whitmore.
I look at it like this is a championship team. I mean, not championship team. I look at it like this is an NBA team and you got NBA players. So if you have one person acting up, that should make Terry Easton happy. We have so many wings on our team that if somebody else is having personality issues, they're in a perfect opportunity to be humble. And that's just normal basketball. It's like if I was Cam and I seen Dylan acting up, that's just gonna make Cam practice harder, go harder, because it's almost like we're like the Warriors. Like, who gonna really sit the bench? You really gonna bring Chris Paul off the bench? Like, we got so much talent that there's somebody that's gonna be sitting on that bench like a KPJ or a Terry Easton that's gonna feel like if they had more minutes, they could do more. So go ahead and let them act up.
That's not good for the Rockets though, bro, because we invested. That man tied up $90 million, and people say that's not a lot of money. It is when you're trying to win a chip, even if the vet minimum guys matter. So I think
the third year team option, right?
You said what?
Third year a team option?
Nah, bro, it's all fully guaranteed.
He's fully guaranteed 4 years.
4 years, so we locked in. Yeah. So I wouldn't want him to like go sour like year 1 or 2 and then he just wasting money. I think I get your point. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? But my point that I'm making is like for guys like Dylan Brooks, like I'm seeing him play in Canada, he must really respect SGA. And I think the team, everybody knows SGA, like he's arrived. And my point is that you need a guy like, because to me, if Ja is Ja, like Space was talking about earlier, Ja, because I think what everybody said, I've seen the interviews, they said that they knew Ja was that guy when he came to like everybody just knew this dude's special. So I'm not like disagreeing with anything about his skills or what he brings to the table. My thing is, do we have the personnel? And if you're gonna say the coach, then I'm with you, because I think that's, to me, is gonna be between the coaching staff, Ime's respect around the league, some of the vets we got on this team. For him, that's gonna check him, because if it's not just pure talent, maybe Jalen just comes in this third year and becomes a guy like, okay, this is his team, let me get in place. And I'm gonna tie this back in real quick to Team USA today. They lost to Lithuania, and not because they have guys flying off the wall, because they don't have hierarchy. And that's so important in basketball. When you have a team, and this is what plagued the Rockets these past few years, when guys don't know their roles, and everybody thinks they're the guy, and everybody thinks I should get the ball, I could do this and that, no matter how well-meaning they are. And there's no like ball hogs on Team USA, but they just don't have a standard. This happened in 2006 when we lost the FIBA, and they had to bring in Kobe. Kobe Bryant had to opt in to play in the Olympics to fix it. And if you watch the little documentary about the Redeem team, they all said it. Like when Kobe came into practice, everybody knew what was up. Oh, we got to play defense now. And these were great players. Dwayne, well, they were younger. Then LeBron wasn't LeBron yet. CP wasn't CP yet.
Dwayne Wade came off the bench.
Dwayne wasn't Dwayne. Yeah, but they weren't like Hall of Famers yet. The point is, if you don't have a standard, it's hard for guys to play their roles. And Dylan is a role player. And if you don't have a standard, those role players start playing more or less than, what they actually do. And to me, that's my only concern. And it might not be a thing because maybe he just changes as a person. But to me, he's just a character that if I put him next to LeBron, I know I'm going to get the best out of him. Who on the Rockets is going to get the best out of Dylan Brooks, which is him mitigating the bad stuff and doing the good stuff? Who's going to do that? That's my only concern.
Is
Yeah, I
Ime.
think-
Is Ime.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown are better than Dylan Brooks. And they were having issues with who's going to be the number one guy and all that stuff. And if Ime can do that, come into that locker room and fix them two, when Jason Tatum had just finished training with Kobe and was on Mamba mindset and all that, if he can fix them two, I know that he can help a Dylan Brooks. And that's why I say we got two Hall of Fame coaches and the world just don't know it yet. Because Ben Sullivan.
You think Ben Sullivan's the other one? Oh yeah, I was gonna ask.
Man, look at what he did for Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum's jump shot. That's what I'm saying. Like Dylan Brooks with a little bit of a better jump shot is elite. But you got like an Amon Thompson who you gonna have Ben Sullivan like training with Amon Thompson and that's what I'm saying. Like the Rockets really got like 9 people. Like we don't have a hungry bench. We got a starving bench. That's like that would love for more opportunities. So, and I remember one time I called in and I was talking about everybody playing one-on-one after the practice. And I'm like, when you look at our personalities, who would quit first? Who would be the one that would be like, I'm taking my ball and I'm going home? Because, when you look at Jabari, when you look at our young guys, they coming to take his.
Right.
I'm with that.
Is Ben Sullivan like the offensive coordinator of this team similar to Will Hardy, or is that someone else?
Not well, he would be, but the way Udoka phrases it is that he doesn't believe in coordinators. Everybody does everything. That's the Popovich model, where Ben Sullivan may be a head coach for one game and then be in charge of installing defense for another game, then be offense. So they try to build a well-rounded coach. That's why the coaches from Popovich's tree are so successful. They don't just typecast you to you're the offensive guy. So I think they're all like collectively.
We may have got the best from Greg Popovich's tree because we got a point guard. So a great point guard will naturally look at the way you move, and it's his instinct to put you in your best position for you to not only be yourself but to be efficient. And to me, that's the difference between a Steve Kerr, where you look at him being a shooting guard and the way he got everybody moving without the ball and having all these screens off ball and all those actions, compared to a point guard who's a head coach, where now he got people catching the ball in prime positions where all you got to do is keep your momentum going forward. And to me, that's why I'm looking forward to seeing like an Amen and a Cam. And I don't mind if somebody catches an attitude problem, because we got people that if you pass them the ball from the 3-point line on in, and their defender is already behind them, making a big man have to step up, or a small or a power forward have to step up. Man, Amon's passing ability and 6'7" his frame, and then you got Cam, like, bro, I could see 5 players on the Houston Rockets being just as good as Jalen Brown in 4 years. And I can really see the whole Chris Paul thing, where we got Hall of Famers coming off the, potential Hall of Famers or potential All-Stars coming off the bench. because KPJ, KPJ is incredible. We got incredible talent. But yeah, that's all.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
how you?
Oh, you backspace. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm back. How do you feel like the KPJ and Dylan Brooks dynamic will be? Because
I think Dylan Brooks is a perfect big brother for, and that's the thing. Is like I played with people in real life that had that Ron Artest like defense first mindset. That I remember a couple years ago when they made 2K where they first added the whole like pass assist where you can get points for not making the assist. You can make points for the assist that led to the assist.
Right, my career mode. Yeah.
Yeah,
Teammate
yeah.
grade.
Like Dylan loves that. He's a big camaraderie guy. He's a he's a basketball player that has a cheerleader heart. Like, cause I'm telling you, when RJ Barrett and all them be doing good, look at who is the most happy for everyone. And when I look at Team Canada play, I look at Dylan Brooks practicing his role for the season. Like, I know people are looking at it like SGA is so good and that's why he's moving the way he's moving. But what I believe in my heart is Ime got a reputation for being upfront and honest. And right now, Dylan Brooks is practicing when he's going to be for the Houston Rockets. Because if you're a professional, that's the only thing that makes sense. Why would you be spending this time practicing for something you're not even going to be doing?
I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
And we got a Jalen Green. And we got a KPJ could be more unguardable than Jalen Green. Like, you be having somebody that be hopping in saying KPJ should start. Everything he be saying be real. But I just look at it like Jalen Green is so malleable that, he's a better starter. But when you look at them two together, they could be some of the most dynamic scoring the NBA has ever seen. And I'm still like, Amen Thompson's my favorite player right now. I don't care. I'm a point guard. I don't have to see you play a whole game. I could just see a little bit and I know what it is. Amen Thompson, my favorite player on the Rockets. And then I ain't rooting for nobody as hard as I'm rooting for Terry Easton and Cam. Because I look at Terry like he could be a Kawhi one day. Just like a Kawhi and Josh Smith. Like, yeah, I mean, he's just like a faster, weaker version. And then Cam, I look at Cam like he like a Carmelo that liked to run. You know what I mean? I look at Cam like, if Cam could sit down with Carmelo and learn some footwork. So, yeah, man. Yeah. Just to know, I'm from Philly, but I'm coming down Houston. I'm getting them season tickets. I'm looking for a crib and all that. So I'm grabbing them up while them season tickets is cheap.
Yo, you trying to get season tickets, bro? You gonna be in Houston a lot.
I'm gonna be in Houston a lot, man. I might have to open up a cheesesteak shop down there, just so y'all know.
Hey, just okay. My wife been talking about she needs some original Philly cheesesteaks, bro. She want to go to Philly just to get a cheesesteak. So I hope you do that, so it'll save me a plane ticket to Philly.
Yeah, no, I was in Philly, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The cheesesteaks at the airport are trash, bro. I don't know if that's a thing. But if anybody do not get no cheesesteak in no airport in Philly. They trash.
That's crazy. 44 Trey, what's good with you, man? You've been focusing on the Texans, huh? Been neglecting the Rockets, but appreciate you for stopping by. I think this is the conclusion. I think we're going at right at 3 hours, man. Sometimes we get to chopping it up in here and I lose track of time. But anybody got any final comments to say about this offseason and what you like or dislike about the offseason and how our guys been working hard and trying to put their best foot forward for next season? Daniel?
I'm actually I agree with, I can't remember his name, Muye. I think he made
Mayu.
I think Mayu, my bad. Mayu. I think Ime Udoka will be that equalizer for Dylan Brooks, because like Ime was pretty much like Dylan Brooks when he was on the NBA, right? A glue guy, there for his defense. Obviously not as skilled as Dylan Brooks, but I think man to man, he can relate to Dylan Brooks, and he'll just tell him straight up like, this is your role on this team, and you don't follow this role, like I'll put you on the bench. And like I think Dylan Brooks will have that, respect for him because as a former NBA player, as a coach and just it's a man to man. So I think Dylan Brooks will be all right. And just overall, and I think Fred VanVleet, although he's not like he was an all-star once, so I think Dylan Brooks will also respect him as like the point guard of his team. And like Fred VanVleet also has the championship ring as well. So playing for the Raptors, Dylan Brooks being Canadian, emotional connection, to have that respect, bringing the Raptors that championship. So I think Dylan Brooks will be all right. I think it's my main, like earlier we are talking about if everyone lived up to potential, and Cam Whitmore. What about Cam Whitmore? With that, my main concern is if everyone lives up to their potential under this new CBA, is there any chance that we can keep all four of them long term? That's my main concern. But overall, yeah, that's my take.
Facts. I hear you. Frank, got anything for us? Oh yeah, Frank.
Nah, man. Nah, appreciate you for hosting live. Nah, appreciate y'all.
Already. And KP, he called you Frankenstein too, bro. I told him I was gonna let you know.
No, I did not.
Call me a Frankenstein.
No, I did not. No, I did
Damn,
not.
KP.
No, I did not. They were talking about emojis, and I just wanted to say Space and Frank, and I just seen the Frankenstein.
Nah, that might be some, man. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of a cool little.
You might be on to something, bro. Okay.
I told you I was gonna tell him, KP.
Well, I'd rather you tell him that than what I hit you on the inbox.
I'm gonna keep that between me and you, bro. I'm gonna keep that. I don't want to cast you in no disparaging lights on the Chop Shop, bro. Hey, but shout out to my boy DJ Generation for winning the Chop Shop CSG subscriber podcast. And I will be doing, Frank, I don't know if you'll be available, but we're going to do bring up the guest. You remember how we had discussed about one of our...
Yeah. Let me know. Yeah, I'm down, bro. What's up?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, let me know when or where. We there.
Yeah, we did a drawing earlier. Rob Stradamus, he drew it. I put everybody's names in the hat. I did it fair. I did it. Transparency is big over here at the Chop Shop, so I let everybody see it, and I put everybody's name in the hat. And the
y'all had the little popcorn ball machine with all the names in there.
Yeah, you seen it? It got popcorn on it, bro.
Oh, I was just joking.
It got
Space had a suit on and everything, bro.
So KP said it was rigged though for DJ Generation.
Lee, man, come on, man, come on. I was just asking how many times was the DJ name in the pot.
It was only
he had what 14% chance. We did the NBA lottery already.
Yeah, but he hit it. He won it. He's not in the chat today, so I'm gonna make another post on the page and congratulate him for winning. And I told him I'm gonna let him know to hit us up in the email to tell us his available time so we can coordinate that and put that together and have that out for the Chop Shop fans. And we'll probably do something like this once a month as well, Frank. We got another mailbag we probably should be doing soon. So any questions that y'all want, y'all hit us up and submit those questions. But like always, man, appreciate all our CSGs to coming by. How many days we got, KP?
We got 37, baby.
37 days, man. We're gonna keep a countdown. I might end up starting to put a countdown on the Chop Shop page too as well. Countdown to the regular season. What's good?
On the 10th, is that the first preseason game or is that the real first?
That's the preseason. The actual game, I think, is on the 30th.
25th, right?
I think it's like the 30th, I think. 28th. I think it's
Orlando, right?
29th.
Yeah, I know it's at Orlando.
Yeah, it's at Orlando.
Yeah, the first home game, the Warriors. So
yes, I'm still gonna try to make that first home game as well.
Yeah, same.
So
Yep, well, 37 until the first preseason game. It still don't matter. I'm still crunk.
hey, that's still season time for us. We still can see us some basketball, bro. So
Yes, sir.
that's
We so deep. We so well not deep into the NBA, but for our fan base, people so excited to watch these guys play. Preseason gonna be live, bro.
oh yeah.
Because you get to the bench players, you seen a man, you seen Cam Whitmore, you seen, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Fact. So I'm counting down with you, KP. You know
Already.
you be in my DMs anyway. So if I miss a day and forget, let me know. Hey, you ain't put the countdown on yet. So I will be putting the countdown 35, 36, 33 till we get
And just
there, bro.
Let me put a late pause. Okay, back to.
He don't be in my DMs like that, bro. He be.
I was gonna ask, man, what y'all be DMing each other, man?
No, man. KP, man, he be hitting me up. He be finding links for me to go over in the streams and things like that, bro. KP been giving me some links.
Nah,
and
that's
some
what's
content,
up.
bro.
I heard you say that. That's what's up, bro. And shout out to just all the Chop Shop supporters, man. Y'all are the best audience. We got the coolest fan base on YouTube, bro.
Fact.
Coolest, y'all the coolest, man. So that's no cap, bro. Yeah,
What
if I
up,
was
JP?
not to make like if I was a fan of just like a Rockets fan, and I think Space you said this before, we wanted something like this, and the fact that we were able to create it and then have y'all come along with it, and it's just really special. So appreciate y'all for real.
Facts.
Already.
Y'all make the Chop Shop what it is, man. Like we said, me and Frank, we could just be putting out videos and doing live streams, talking to nobody, but y'all drop by and y'all make it happen, man. Y'all the real MVPs to the Chop Shop, man. So it's just as much as y'all like us and like our content, we appreciate y'all just as much, bro. For real. Y'all keep us going, man. Y'all really do. So we're going to go ahead and shut this thing down, man. Appreciate everybody for coming up. My boy KP, Daniel. Who was that? Mayu. Somebody said Mayu's phone died. Pankokum. I don't know who that is. Maybe that's his wife or somebody. But appreciate that, Mayu, for coming up, chopping it up with us. Like always, man, with 37 days, man. 37 days. We count down. 37 days. Let's go, Houston Rockets. We're going to be up out of here, man. Appreciate you for dropping by, Frank. Let's go.
Already.
Holla at your boy, KP, Daniel.
Appreciate it.
We're going to be out of here.
Appreciate it, man.
Already.
Y'all have to take care. Have a great day, great night, great week.
Hey, the Culture. What's happening, Culture? What's good, Culture? Culture, if y'all don't know, Culture got a YouTube page, man. Support the CSG family, man. I think it's called The Culture. So if he's into like trending news and topics and stuff, go ahead and follow that boy. It's called The Culture. If you can, Culture, put it in the comments at the bottom of this video. And
are you saying The Culture?
Yeah, it's called The Culture. It's his
Appreciate it.
Live stream. I mean, his channel. So
one love.
Y'all go get that boy a follow over there, man. He trying to jumpstart his YouTube career. So we're gonna be here for you, the Culture, and we're gonna get up out of here, man. You came pretty late, man. You at the end of it. We knocking on 3 hours, Culture. So catch us next time. I know you got a lot of things to get off your mind. So big up the DJ generation for winning the CSG thing once again, to be on the podcast with us. We're going to be out of here, man. Appreciate you. Let's go. Holla at you. Let's go, Houston Rockets.